Gani pa mode of reproduction ko niyang skana one sexual reproduction. So sexual reproduction yara two gametes ni involve ngani ko male and female gamete ni involve ngani ko mesoka mo yan two individuals has to come and their gametes has to fuse together unosa mekin male and female gamete ni involve ngani ko nanga yano aro ya involvement this fusion will lead to the development of the zygote jensalo male and female gamete rang fuse ongen uno de zygote ko form ka now this zygote will develop into a new individual ko rabas kagin mo so ya sexual reproduction ko de anseng higher organisms rango nagata mangen my human sexual reproduction kora nangana why it is important anseng niyang na we already know that during reproduction DNA copying has to be done DNA copy ka ani dongna nangana aro jen salo DNA copy ka eno accurate ongjana 100% accurate ongja exact ongja unigman some errors are there aro ya errors shahan variation ko rapa so ya variation ko ongaton variation ara survival of the species ko dakchaks ka nimang chung porayang ha so in order to make sure of the survival of the species mo sir jera ko the species rang bangbate survive ka again ya ko ra bana gatan sing dingtang na mode of reproduction ko nang skana one maya sexual reproduction but my human sexual reproduction ora variations de dunga andiba ya variations rangara in a very slow process of sa ongana variations ko tharakin speed up ka to de mang uskagen because DNA copy ka ma dung gumkon copy ka gumgan exact nam nana nga ongjagin sim ode drastic changes ko bakra bagin sim ode species rangara ba individual na survive kana gata manjawa chum mo unigman ya kora controlled method to rabana gata sexual reproduction sa rabana gata mana unigman sa sexual reproduction are belonging important one for to bring about more variation to ensure the survival of the species mo ya ko nyang na tawan chung sexual reproduction in flowering plants ko nyang skana so flowering plants ko de mai na kana angiosperms ne kana so sexual reproduction in flowering plants ko chung nyang sa yenon sexual reproduction ara it involves the fusion of male and female gamete male or female gamete ni fuse ka ani ko ba nang demani ko nanga male gamete ko ba pollen grains ya kora male reproductive part to tharia aro female gamete that is egg ya kora female reproductive part je kon pistil ne agana wano tharis ka mo so reproductive parts ko ansing niang na reproductive parts male reproductive part ara maya stamen anther and filament yan flower ngensum so yarangan anther yara filament this makes anther and filament makes a stamen aro stigma style aro ovary yara pistil ko ba female reproductive part ko ongats ka aro yarang le sepals ya colorful part rangara petals rangwa ya yarang ni ba function donga mo so petals are very colorful yani purpose are to attract the pollinating agents unagde yarang accessory parts ni sagane the petals the sepals the accessory parts and the main reproductive part is the stamen and the pistil okay the anchung yako nyang na the sexual reproduction in plants are pollen grains ko banu thari chum antherotharia mo anther yellow powdery mass one pollen grains one maya male reproductive part mo so the male gamete the pollen grains are merakana antheroni stigma ona transfer ka ani kona ikona chung dingthang ma topic or transfer of pollen grains ne banchung poraya so transfer of pollen grains are gegini donga or pollination ukon mai mga pollination mga mo mai ko pollination are transfer of pollen grains to the stigma antheroni stigma una for pollen grains ko transfer ka ani kon pollination na kana pollination are two types tonga ge sara cross pollination aro ge sara self pollination je flower on anthang ni enter an anthang ni stigma o transfer ka ko man gen waden self pollination gen andiba ge sa enter oni ge sa plant oni ge sa plant ona transfer of pollen grains ong en chmo ode wa kon cross pollination ne agana so the in order to bring about sexual reproduction in plants anching pollen transfer ko nangamo so pollen grains has to be transferred from anther to the stigma so stigma donga anching da shu nakang ha stigma o some chemicals tonga mo certain chemicals are there wo chemicals are gen salo pollen grains rang ya stigma o ma bakke gino then after a few hours merakine pollen grains rang germinate khagen germinate ka ne on upon germination pollen tube rang ko ongat ken so ihan pollen tube the ke pollen tube para ya stigma oni travel ka by ovary de khamau sa donga ya microfile kata protrude kangen mo transfer kagin so yara female germ cell ya non egg rang donga so pollen male germ cell ko ya ta transfer ka nanangen uno sa fusion of gamete ongen mo so upon germination pollen tube will travel travel again through the style and then through the ovary and then it will protrude through the microfile yagate angemangna male germ cell ko transfer again so yakon may mga fertilization so what is fertilization it's a fusion of male and female gamete yakon may mga fertilization so after fertilization is amano may gono two cells more the egg cell and the male germ cell they will fuse together the kemangna zygote ko produce kagen a zygote so a zygote will be produced now this zygote menongena it will develop into an embryo ong bas khagina daudi ya embryo ba aro again banu ngin ya embryo ra ovule long khagen mo ovule ni nga o embryo develop ka bagen then dal bar kerken gen salo ovule rang develop ka baing ha ya thick coat ko ba produce kagin develop kagin aro yan khasne seed coat ko ngatkin aro mature jokore yan mayongin seed ba bachal ongen jen salo ya bachal rang mature ongeno aro resting period rang ko machut kinok uno de yarangara jen salo favorable condition ko mangen yara new individual ko watnagatna mangen so the seed contains sitara mainonga new individual or the baby plant the embryo wanodunga the embryo mayakin new plant ko ngatnagata mangen so yan stigma o chemicals tunga jion pollen grains sang germinate ka nagata mangen so germinate ka imangna yagata travel ka bay mangna de ya microfile gata napang imangna de germ cell ko transfer ka bagen mo so yan fertilization so nasimang na yan sexual reproduction in flowering plants anchung sexual reproduction in flowering plants ti yan bon ha da assignment nga nasimang na natken assignment nara it's nothing but to draw a longitudinal section of a flowering plant uko salemang na level kaemang na simang techtutor.make@gmail.com na watat nagata mangen again anchung changgapno gupen topic ko nyang thai ko na stay tuned